just east of El Paso. Past the cars and sounds of the city lies sacred ground. Hueco Tanks, a small state park with the history of humankind here for all to see. These rocks were the canvas for humans dating back perhaps as early as 6,000 years ago. Here there are more painted masks than anywhere else in North America.
There really is no other place like Hueco Tanks in terms of the nature and the number of the pictograph images. And for a tiny place of only 860 acres, there's just an amazing number of separate pictograph sites.
Hueco Tanks is a sacred place for Native American communities, including the Tigua, Mescalero Apache, and Kiowa, and before that, the people of the Jornada Mogollon culture.
This is one of several really special pictographs at Hueco Tanks. And if you look in the interior of the body of the figure, you can see what look like lightning bolts. And the eyes, they're kind of round, googly eyes. This mask that we sometimes call starry-eyed man has been staring out of his little niche in the rocks for between 600 and 1,800 years. It's amazing that it's in such good condition.
Unfortunately, over time, vandals damaged several pictographs with graffiti. The thought was they could never be restored back to their original glory.
Yep, I'm okay.
That is, until now. Scientists have brought their state-of-the-art lab to this site, HC, and they're here to look at the graffiti paint.
Our biggest challenge has been here that we can't take a sample, which is typical for even works of art like Rembrandt's and Leonardo's. We can't take a sample off of the sacred paintings at all.
With this Raman spectrometer and two other high-tech instruments, they can analyze the exact makeup of the paint.
So move just a fraction to your right, just a very, very small amount to the right.
This is something that has never been tried before.
Good, excellent, oh, really good, okay. You captured that, Dan?
Yep.
If the conservation is not done properly at this time, the aging and degradation process can actually accelerate. A little more, it's critical to be able to make the identification as to what the current state of the objects are and be careful to conserve them as best we can.
And that's where Andrei and Bartek Dynovsky come in. Using the information collected from the Raman spectrometer, they're going to try something that has never been done here at Hueco Tanks.
There it is.
This is Castro.
Because I want to see the final result right away here.
Maybe right here too.
This is pre-Columbian, and the graffiti is about 50 years old.
The plan is, with laser technology, they will remove just the top layer of graffiti and leave behind the original pictograph.
We're using infrared light, and it's a similar technology that's used in tattoo removal to take tattoos off, so you can be very precise with the laser.
The work is going really well. It's really difficult for me to stop because it's really exciting. The work is kind of instantly gratifying.
Here, for example, this was graffiti coming down, and as you can see, right in this part, this was all covered with graffiti. We uncovered part of a pictograph here. I thought this was just, part of the A and that there was nothing there. And then I'm finding that, there is actually an image there that we didn't know was there before. It's really exciting. It's really satisfying.
At first, we just came here. It was another place that we were going to work, but after just a few hours, it became not another place. It became a really important place to me, and it is a magical place. It's to me more than just a project. It's something that I feel really closely attached to.
I'm going to go after this area, these guys, and try to take them out. You really have to pay attention very closely to the surface, and you literally see it coming off. You know, you're aware of the fact that you could at any point, if you get careless, destroy something irreparably, and it's lost to history. And it's been there for thousands of years. You're there to try to uncover it, and if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, you could make it go away forever. So that's extremely stressful. In this area right here, you can see that I've pretty much taken down the graffiti layer and we're down to the bare stone. Up here, this slight milkiness is some residue of the paint still left behind. And again, in this area, we're almost at the stone by itself. And you can see that the continuation of the color with the background is the same.
The vandalism that was done at these sites took something away from Hueco Tank's visitors.
It's beautiful up here.
It took away their ability to experience amazing ancient images in the way that they were meant to be seen by the people who created them. This project is a way that we could get that back.
Maybe I'll just do this a bit more carefully and slowly, because it looks like I'm uncovering something.
So the R is gone, the O is gone, part of C and A. Wow. We actually have never ever seen, not myself or anyone else who works here, we've never been able to see this rock face without this defacement on it. This is the only way we know it, because it's been here so long. And we had such a belief until now that it was going to be here forever, that it wasn't removable.
The fact that we are able to remove the graffiti and bring back the site to what it was before the sites were vandalized is quite amazing, because in a way we are turning back a clock of time and making this site to be what the Native Americans wanted it to be. And I think the first time in decades, people will be able to see the site the way it was meant to be.